Do, 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 do. Happy screen time and thank you for subscribing for Pokemon Sleep Road Tomfoolery. My name is iBenBrown, but if you're watching this video, you probably already know that. Today we're doing something very different. As you know, I haven't put out an update on my account for a little while, so we are throwing out the format, and I'm just going to give you an update of what I've been doing for the last couple of weeks here, and we're doing it all in one take here, and Velocity Raptors had a lot more practice at this than me, so hopefully I can meet your expectations, because I'm used to stopping and rethinking the jokes that I do and cutting them out and all that stuff. So welcome to Taupe Hollow. Tonight we are hanging out with a crew of skill specialists, even though it is the Picky Pot expansion week. Okay, we got some berry specialists in too. While I've been away, I invested a lot of stuff in my Ninetales. Let's take a second and look at the team that I'm using. So Vaporeon is in because of the event and just refilling the bag with whatever it wants to give us. So far nothing. But yeah, this is Embra, my Ninetales. Took her up to level 50 to get to that helping speed M. As you can see, she has experience gains down, so that took quite a bit of candies to get that investment up there. But we're running air fryer as well for that helping bonus and lots of speed. We're also running good old Hanabi for, oh sorry, I should, okay, yeah, there we go. I should yeah, I'm running Hanabi for speed, running Becca Blue for I'm not good at talking on the fly, guys. Okay, forget this. You guys see my team here. We cooked meals today. We cooked, what's the meals called? Hidden Power Perk Up Stew 2 times. We cooked Inferno Corn Keema Curry 1 time. I've had 14% crit odds from overnight running a what's the team called? I call it Skittles because taste the rainbow. But it has 2 Dedennes, 2 Cramorants, and Mr. Mime, in the hopes that just leaving those Pokemon overnight, clicking them all in the morning, will result in some extra tasty odds. Ended up with 14% increased, which is all from Dedennes. Cramorants did not come through this time, but that's alright. The plan is let these guys heal back up in the box naturally over the week and run them overnight again after whatever day that I crit. But they will... no, I don't want to use this team. They will not need to run... well, sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. We have an incenses mission that we need to hit 7 incenses, so I'm planning on using recovery incenses, so they'll recover 10 energy in the box on a couple of these nights. I didn't get any crits today, obviously, but because we made all of our meals and there was no more ingredient gains for the day, I thought better put in some of these other Pokemon to trigger some skills, just maximize the strength on the night. Anyway, that's the plan for this week. In other news, let me tell you about what I've been doing in Pokemon Sleep the last few days. I have all of the footage of recording daily stuff, and then, you know, the usual format we go for, and I'm not gonna put it all in because, man, life is busy and got 3 kids and I'm just out of time. But, you know, I love Pokemon Sleep, you know, I love bringing content to you guys, so we're just trying something different today, and if you really hate this format, let me know in the comments. Now, as I was preparing for this, we're going to take this back to May 5th. Check out this. I don't know if you go to May 5th, if you experience this, but I am unable to scroll down on my whatever, what is this menu even called? You go to the menu, then you go to sleep data, and I find that right now, if I go to anything May 30th or Okay, so May 30th works, but if I click on May 29th and anything before that, I cannot scroll down unless I go back to May 30th, which unlocks things again, which is weird. But that means that in order to get back to May 5th, just don't look while I scroll through all this stuff real quick. Hey, the date doesn't change at the top if I don't pause, so I have to watch for... Oh yeah, if I do this, then you'll see less spoilers. Okay, May 4th, May 5th. Boom! Hey, it's Salad Week, everybody! And guess what? During Salad Week, we saw Hepinies, but we don't need them because we have a Delibird with mono egg. Happened to be the first one I ever caught. It was a great Christmas gift and the first Christmas event from the game to me. Sorry, holiday event, of course. And so some of you, I asked everybody, guess how many Happiny Chansey line Pokemon I'm gonna catch. Some of you left some guesses, and I said I would shout you out if you got it right. So let's see who got it right. But with the preface that I just gave, you're probably already figuring out. I didn't really try to catch any. On this day, I caught a Lucario. I'm sure that meant it was hungry. The next night, we caught a Spheal and a Krogunk, and we ignored 2 Hapinis. So this is off to a great start. It's got that 3-star Blissey on the next night. Caught a Krogunk and a Swablu. We caught a Krogunk the next day. I was still hunting Krogunk back then, but now in the future I'm looking back like, oh, I've really given up on that hunt now. I finally settled. Caught nothing that day. That's great. Yeah, that happens. I'm sure I gave a biscuit to something. Hey, look at that shiny Swablu. So that was my photo that day. Some of you would have seen that because I changed my icon. The next day, I caught a Rufflet. It was from the bonus sleep, and that would be the Sunday into Monday. This would have been the last day, and if you do the math on the drowsy power, wait, was that the next day? Yeah, right. 4, I think. Yeah, 5 million. We hit Master 20 on Snowdrop Tundra during Salad Week. We did it! Yay! Is that way better than the last time when I did that whole thing for Taupe Hollow? Okay. Yeah, so the next week, I had 5% area bonus left to go in Snowdrop Tundra, so I said, let's just stick around. Caught a Alolan Vulpix, got another shiny Swablu, so that's not the same one, that's a different one. Got a Sneasel showing up, but we didn't catch anything that night. Didn't catch anything the next night. Caught a Toxicroak the next night. I hope I gave a biscuit to that Absol. Come on, what am I doing? Or to these Weevils. Weaviles, wow. Wow, I didn't catch stuff. This is why I didn't feel motivated to make a video, okay? And finally, May 17th, caught a Chansey. Now, I asked how many I was going to catch during Salad Week, and if you've been counting, the answer was 0. I didn't catch any Happiny, any Chansey. Shout out to everybody who didn't leave me a comment on that video, because you got it right by not guessing, because I got 0. But off the top of my head, shout out to Nova Nums and to Polly D, who I believe did leave guesses, and if anybody else left a guess, sorry. But I'm shouting out everybody because I think they're the only 2 people who left me one. And also your name here, if I forgot you. Shout yourself out in the comments. Yeah, so caught a Happiny, my first Happiny the next night. And I mean, we're gonna just go through these. Yeah, the next, so, okay. I'm trying to talk and talk at the same time. The next week we went to Taupe Hollow, but what I was trying to say is, we'll go and take a look at what I actually kept from these. I'm not going to bore you with all the ones that I transferred because they were bad. If you really would want to see that kind of content, let me know, because I've got it all. I can throw it into a video. I'm just not going to make a video about it. Yeah, so went to Taupe Hollow after that. The goals here, the only place I have left for area bonus is old gold power plant. And so the goal is go anywhere and let old gold level itself up. I'll be at the max area bonus by the end of cooking week, which is now. But from here through now, and even now, as you saw and hear in the music, I am at Taupe Hollow. So why are we at Taupe Hollow? We're hunting for a Paldean Wooper, who I like to call Paldean. Want to get that triple cacao because, well, I'll tell you in a minute. Alright, let's get back to some of these Pokemon. Caught a Togepi, saw a bunch of slumbering sleep, bunch of snoozing sleep, caught Eevee, caught Growlithe. What else did we do? Caught nothing. Okay, so this must have been a balanced sleep. I got a lot of balanced sleep and a lot of snoozing sleep, and I was actually sleeping really well. Finally, there is a Wooper Paldean form. Sorry if I've been calling you the wrong thing if your name is not Paldean Wooper. Oh look, saw a Murkrow. Oh wait, one of those should have been Darkrai, right? Did we? Let me tell you how much I care about Darkrai. I totally forgot about Darkrai in this thing. Okay, wait, no, that was Good Sleep Day and then led up to the New Moon event, so that Murkrow would have been the first night of the New Moon Day. Okay, we're good. So the next night has a Darkrai. We got the 2-star. We're checking those boxes up. I didn't feed Darkrai anything, and I mean, if he can show up hungry, if anyone knows, I might feed him, like I said, a Poke Biscuit. Not planning on feeding Darkrai. Was not planning on it before all the details were confirmed, because I felt like we were on track to have it be what it is. And it's just way too much of an investment to get something that's just as good as a bunch of other options, in my opinion. So I haven't run the numbers. What do I know? The next night got a Clodsire, and you know who I did drop a bunch of Great Biscuits on? Clodsire, because I knew he couldn't get all full. So yeah, he's transferred though. That one's definitely transferred. I don't have that anymore. Yeah, so some more balanced sleep, some more snoozing sleep, a bunch of days of not catching anything. Oh look, shiny Riolu. Apparently it was yellow shinies couple weeks in my account over here, so that's cool. We'll take a look at that one. Oh, the next night I got a shiny Grappler. Okay, I do have footage of this, and maybe I'll... No, to be honest, I'm not going to take the time to splice it in. I transferred both of these. I am now in the... Oh, why did it zoom up by itself? I am in the shiny blending cult now. I transferred this Riolu, and I transferred this Graveler. Why? Because I already have a shiny Riolu that's usable, and I already have a shiny Geodude and 2 shiny Graveler or something, and I was like, I don't need another one of these, especially not a bad one. So I let those guys go. Oh, another Paldean Wooper. So looking forward to checking that one out with you guys. And mostly I say that because, as you're gonna see after I get dozing sleep and then balance and then a lot more snoozing, that is the last Paldean Wooper that I've seen. Okay, so I guess that was June 3rd. Nope, that was June 2nd. It wasn't that long ago. I mean, it's a week ago. It feels like a long time ago. And I don't remember getting dozing sleep on these days, but apparently I did. But check this out. June 3rd, no Paldean Wooper. Balanced sleep, caught a Houndoom because it was hungry, no Paldean Wooper. The next night, dozing, no Paldean Wooper. The next night, got a Clodsire. Pretty sure I fed that Clodsire my bonus biscuit and then left. Then the next night, caught a Shuppet, dozing sleep, no Paldean Wooper. The next night, no Paldean Wooper, dozing sleep. Oh, that was today. That was this morning. Okay. If I knew that I was going to be doing this with you guys right now, I would have saved this sleep session. Just happened to get an opening to record a video tonight, so here we are. Yeah. Disappointing much? Like, also, this day, some of you saw I posted in Velociraptor's Discord. The night before, I went to Mission Impossible, and I took my Pokemon Go Plus Plus with me, started my sleep tracking in the theater, then it knew in my pocket that I was awake. Should have restarted it that night, but that's why that sleep session was pretty awful, because I only slept for 38 minutes, even though clearly it did track my sleep, and it should be able to know. Obviously you went back to sleep by, like, at least, I mean, if it's looking for that first slumbering, it should have at least known that by 3 a.m. I was back asleep, even if it had to turn it off and turn it back on and create a gap. It should, I feel like this should be smart enough to know, obviously I went back to sleep. Okay, what if it was like an emergency or something? Come on, my house is gonna burn down, and I'm gonna wake up in the morning, and you're gonna tell me my sleep didn't track because I saved my life? And then you're not going to give me a Paldean Wooper to help me put out with mud and stuff? Okay. Anyway, well, let's see if that bug is still reproducible. Yep, can't scroll down. I want to know if you guys have that. I know it, I mean, we're all coming into the sleep data screen all the time and checking that out, right? So yeah, that Graveler is still my icon, but let me just pull up in case there's anybody who's like, are you sure it was really worth it? If I pull up my shinies, shiny Graveler, and shiny Geodude, and they were all better than that one I caught. I mean, this one's good enough that I got a nickname. It's on my list to invest. You guys probably remember when I caught this back in December, because you guys really pay close attention and remember all the things I have, right? That's the relationship here, right? Is when you watch these YouTubers of Pokemon Sleep, you know their boxes inside and out. No, obviously you don't. But this guy's a 2 Silver Seed investment, plus a couple of Gold Seeds, and then eventually will be amazing with Helping Bonus and Berry Finding S. Even though it's not a Berry Pokemon, hey, it's a shiny, okay? But he's gonna get some investment from me. That's what I'm planning on. Anyway, oh yeah, somewhere in there I skipped over the shiny Vulpix that I got, so you would have seen that icon as well. But let's go take a look at the Pokemon that I kept in my box from those catches, and we'll see what we kept and why. So the Swablues are only here because they're shiny, and I guess I could let one of these go now, but there's nothing here. I have a different Altaria candidate that I invested in at some point in this process. Caught this Cramorant. Now, I feel weird about Cramorant after watching Velociraptor's Sleep Sleeper series, because he was pulling up some numbers, and I know that he says you don't need to find a great Dedenne, you just need it, because the diminishing returns on the skill. He's done all the numbers, but this one is like super fast, has a sub-skill seedable skill trigger, and it's a mixed ingredient list, which I look at and go, okay, if I need oil and potatoes and some extra tasty stacking, like, this could be a guy to consider, okay? I don't know. I should have swapped out the Mr. Mime for this guy on that overnight team. Anyway, caught this Rufflet. It's bad. I don't know why I kept this with main skill chance down. Yeah, I'm just gonna transfer this right now. Not not good. Swablu. This one, speed of help down. It's bad. I'm sure the other one is better, but I just couldn't bear to let it go because I thought it was cool that I caught him so close back to back. Okay, so I caught this Chansey. It was mono egg, and the Chansey hunt ended as soon as it began because it has ingredient finder S at level 50. and I have a Delibird that I am never going to use this thing. Anyway, yeah, I highly doubt I'll ever invest in it. I know that the expert mode has been announced and maybe we need more variety, but I kind of think the penalties aren't going to be bad enough that I'm not going to just use my main ingredient mons, at least for the short term anyway. I don't see a reason to hunt another mono egg specialist. So I'm actually more interested in a mixed list Chansey or Blissey or whatever, but I didn't get one. Kept this Vulpix, I guess, helping speed, and berry finding us super late, so that's great. Kept this Growlithe. So with a Growlithe or with anything with extra helpful S, you really want to have berry finding S in case it triggers on itself. This one with berry finding S and with a lot of speed is interesting, plus the experience gains up, meaning that it wouldn't be a hefty investment. I probably won't use it. I actually already have 2 Arcanines that both have berry finding S from my early game, and one that I'm still using, but I should put some gold seeds on that thing. Okay, this is a what I would call a discount Eevee, with one. I mean, you guys remember Temporarion, the Espeon that I used for the Psychic event. This is one that strikes me as, hey, with no skill seed investment and with a standard type boost raising the main skill by 3, you could have a level 7 main skill on this thing and run it for a single event, with like barely any investment. So I don't know. Umbreon? Okay, so let me tell you about how Paldean Wooper is trolling me, because every time that I've been waking up with dozing sleep and not seeing a Paldean Wooper at all, it's just been crushing, especially after not having dozing sleep for so long in that process. But check out this one: ingredient finding up, ingredient finder M, helping speed S, and eventually helping bonus with inventory. Like, this is such a good ingredient specialist. I just don't need the mixed list from Paldean Wooper. I'm only interested in it if it has the mono cacao build. And yeah, let's not be depressed about that, and let's look at this Vulpix. Helping speed M, berry finding S. That's all you need to see. That's all there is. But I mean, it's shiny. Oh wait, here, let me get the shine for you. Yeah, I feel like the game is trying to torture me, because this was like a couple days after I dropped all the Vulpix candies on the one that I mentioned at the beginning, Embra. And this one is just as good as Embra, but without the experience down, so I literally used even more candies than I would have needed to do it. Okay, so yeah, check out this other Wooper, ABA. So if I could get a Eureka Seed to drop on that B ingredient, it still wouldn't be worth it, because look at the nature, adamant, so he's out. But if it didn't have that nature, and if it had the man, I'm becoming one of those guys. Whenever I watch Lambo and Velociraptor and those guys, I just go, they're always going like, oh, if we just change this one sub skill, and I always just roll my eyes like, yeah, well, obviously if we could change the sub skill, and I just did it. And if we could change the nature, and I don't want mints added to the game, but if they added Eureka Seeds and I could change an ABA mod into a mono, that would be great. See, that's called realistic dreaming, because it exists with Darkrai, and maybe, I mean, let's stretch from level 75 to 100 for the sub skills. It's too long, okay? They need something else in there. Where's my level 85 sub skill or 90 sub skill? They should give us Eureka Seeds for these Pokemon when they reach those milestones. That's a thought. Species one. Okay, Mono Oil Shuppet. Finally an oil farmer. Nope. But it does have all of the berry finding build sub skills, just in a terrible order, with the exception of Berry Finding S and a speed of Help Down Nature. So everything about this one is just like sad. This is depressing to look at. We should move on. Houndoom, Helping Speed S and Helping Speed M is a great start. Unfortunately, I already have a shiny Houndoom that also has Helping Speed M and a Speed of Help Up Nature. So it's not better than that one. Sorry, Houndoom, but I kept it because it's like not bad. This is a Krogunk that I think I caught today. Yeah. This one is really cool except for its ingredient spread, but I have been investing in, I mean, you saw in a previous video the Candy Boost stuff. Yeah. What's its name? Luxray. So let me give you some other updates while I'm here. This is what's going on in my world. I have Jean. Probably gonna use the Candy Boost on this just because I'm grinding for the candies right now. I don't really feel like I can use handy candies on this, but I am trying to get it to level 50 to sub-skill seed it up. Other recent changes. Alright, here's something interesting. I found a scenario in Rain&X where I could have gotten to Master 20 on Old Gold Power Plant, but it would require me to take my Golduck up to level 60 to get that bean sausage unlocked and then make the Defiant dressed coffee salad. Is that what it's called? The top salad. Yeah. I don't have a cacao farmer, so this Golduck with helping bonus is always running on my team, obviously with the double skill trigger. And so it is my supplemental cacao right now, and if I didn't have that, I would be toast for desserts. Today, use the Candy Boost to take this guy to level 60. And this is the one that makes people want to quit the game, right? Ingredient Finder M and S eventually, both helping speeds. A nature could have been making this thing perfect, but can't ask for that. But I've had this guy forever. My story on this guy, for those who haven't seen it before I understood how the mono ingredient meta worked and what the whole strategy was there, I just had this in my box and I was going through and it's like, oh, go figure out what you have and what you have coverage for. And I'm like, oh, sweet, my Delibird is triple egg. Oh, wow. It's basically perfect. Anyway, I'm planning on wasting a ton of Dream Shards this week with the Candy Boost. Definitely taking Kiko as high up as I can. My Tyranitar has an experience down nature, which is not great, and unfortunately I spent a lot of candies on Terry, who's ABA, and who wasn't a bad investment, but it was an early game investment, but was also experience gains down, and obviously evolved it, which is just another lot of candies I could have used. Anyway, things we regret, right? Here's that Arcanine I was mentioning earlier, for anyone who cares since I'm here. I was actually trying to get it up to level 60 because I was like, Arcanine can be my bean sausage farmer. That would be great. Anyway, what else? Yeah. I think I showed you guys I was leveling up Nodo here. It's ABB. I'm in it for the oils. I got it up to unlock helping bonus, which is a decent amount of stuff even without any ingredients. Boosting, just have to run it longer than other ingredient mons, but because it has the research experience bonus, it's going to be one that is often running overnight, and so getting oil overnight for me. But yeah, that is That's what's going on around the country. Here's what's happening in your neck of the woods. My happy researching team. Noel is not typically on it. I've actually had my Delibird on this team, but now that it's level 60, it's going to come off. Noel went on it for energy purposes, had a rough end of the day yesterday, and actually a rough morning, and didn't earn any time off from the main team until just a little bit ago, because in the last like 4 hours it's procced 4 times and made up for everything, which means that this team, I mean obviously Slurpee came in for Noel's spot there, but if you look at the energy, everybody is doing awesome. This guy even has energy recovery down, which tells you how great Aristotle was doing for us. So okay, here's what else is going on in my account. I mean, we're here, let's just do this. This is an open spot. My leveling backlog, Jean, Cecilia, Kiko, Valentino. This is my potato farmer, Kangaskhan, my coffee, Agron, and then need to figure out what the next priority spot is in there. This is my gold seed backlog. Now, before they announced expert mode, I had this in a different order. I had Nacho first, then Treelalala, then Tina, then Dedenne, then Pomo. But I'm switching this around because of expert mode. I want to have this healer option ready to go if I can by the time expert mode rolls around. Get them up to that dream shard bonus, and then get them on the sleep team, get those sleep hours, you know. But I've got a lot of great investment options here. This one's kind of one of those trap options on the silver seeds. Potentially they could fall in the inventory, but with the experience gains down, and even without candy boost, we can take this thing up to level 50, or actually very close to level 50 with the amount of candies we have. Maybe we've broken that limit now, but it looks like not. Very close to level 50, but even without that helping speed, with the double trigger alone, all it needs is the gold seeds, and it's one of my top generalist options right now, even at level 13. So yeah, Nacho we already looked at. Tina is going to be just a gold seed eater. I don't have a reason to take it up until level 75 is unlocked, and experience gains down. Don't really want to take it up that way anyway, but it produces an insane amount of dream shards with those skills. And then this is the best Dedenne I have so far. I mean, you don't need a great Dedenne, but I'm not hurting for one, I don't feel like. All of those guys are the same guys on my silver seed investment, except for Jean, who we just talked about earlier too. But this is how I'm using my team slots these days, is for keeping track of my things. This is my dream shard team, yeah, I've been running dream shard. I've been running the research gains Pokemon, and I should in the next couple days hit research rank 64. I've been running 3 of them on my team every single night, and the benefit of having a really great healer is not having your healer on your team overnight and just running other stuff and then picking up the next day with your strong Pokemon again. That's my opinion. That's how I'm running my game. If you feel like your research rank is a grind right now, something to consider. It's been working really well for me. But I don't know, if you have any questions about my account, what's going on, happy to tell you about it. But I mean, that's it. It's boring. Pokemon Sleep is boring. We're burnt out of it, right? Are you burnt out? You've been seeing those posts about being burnt out and stuff. I'm not burnt out. I'm loving this game. I love this game so much. I just haven't had time to make videos, like I said. So let me know how you're doing. It's great to hear from you guys. And yeah, let's do this again sometime. Happy researching.